As Link destroys his enemy, Ganon explodes into an abundance of dark energy, as if he was just a strange dream. From his menacing weapon grows a foreboding, nightmarish rift, consuming everything it encounters. Because of Link's quick thinking, Zelda's able to escape and run away from this ever-growing rift. To her surprise, it comes to a stop as she approaches a cliff to the south of her castle. From there, she's taken to her castle and put in a jail, either for her own safety or as a prisoner. It seems as though the defeat of Ganon by Link, whether it was really Ganon or just a shadow, is what initiated the propagation of these rifts throughout Hyrule. These rifts consume fields, trees, houses, and even people. What is the nature of these rifts? Once somebody enters, how does one leave? Are these rifts meant to impede progress? Or is Zelda somehow able to traverse through them? Once, we see Zelda running away from the rift. Another time, she's exploring it. These rifts pose many questions that just won't be answered until more is revealed about the game. But why not speculate their purpose now? After all, a trailer such as this is meant to pose questions that produce interesting answers. Zelda puts on Link's hood and prepares for an adventure, determined to bring her kingdom back together. Zelda must avoid the rifts at all costs and find a way to prevent them from growing, as falling in could mean certain death for both her and Hyrule. After being told by Tri, her new fairy companion, what she must do to stop this horrifying threat, Zelda sets out to find 8 dungeons that each hold the power to repair the rifts around them. Once Zelda enters one of these dungeons, she learns there's a magical aura that allows Tri to help her traverse through the rifts inside. Each dungeon is littered with small rifts that go from one place to another, that act as bridges inside of the dungeon, making exploring that much more of a challenge. Once the boss is defeated and the land around the dungeon restored, Zelda is now able to explore parts of the overworld that were once inaccessible. After all of the dungeon bosses and the entity behind the rifts have been defeated, Zelda is able to bring Link back, and her kingdom is saved. Tri assures Zelda that she'll be okay as she steps inside of one of the rifts that's been consuming her kingdom. Once inside, she sees a distorted world with stolen pieces of her land. Looking behind her, she sees the rift showing where she came from. With the help of an item she picked up when she returned to where it all began, she's able to traverse this strange place as she needs to. By doing this, she can explore parts of Hyrule that would be inaccessible otherwise. However, navigating the Rift World is not as easy as it might seem at first. This new world doesn't correlate with the land of Hyrule. Rifts by Lake Hylia could take Zelda to the northwestern region of the Rift World. Zelda must carefully learn the ins and outs of both worlds in order to make her way around Hyrule successfully. While it's not yet known what the purpose of these rifts will have in Echoes of Wisdom, it's fun to think about what they could be used for. These all-consuming rifts could be reminiscent of the malice and gloom from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, something to be avoided, or they could be a portal to a world that needs to be explored, in the same vein as A Link Between Worlds. This is the exciting part of a Zelda reveal, where the fans get to speculate and come up with their own conclusions, only to be proven wrong by Nintendo later on. Now that you've listened to my thoughts on the rifts, I'd like to hear yours as well. Please comment your own theories on how the rifts will be used. Also, make sure to give the video a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you for watching.